I went to a music festival in Ohio. It was a Sonic Temple music festival. And one of the days I drank a wee bit. They had these things called matchboxes. For some reason, I liked how they tasted, even though I've had one since and it's horrible. I shop by percentage when I drink alcohol, admittedly. I just kind of picked the biggest one and I'm like, yep. It was day 2 of the festival. I believe the Destroy Boys were playing and the Chisel were playing, who are both the number one bands that I wanted to see, minus the Misfits, which were the day before. So I was like, I'm gonna get trashed for this, just to have fun. Usually not my philosophy to see bands that I love. I usually like staying sober for bands that I love, but they're punk bands. So I was like, I'm gonna get shit-faced and just run around and be an idiot. So I did. Then I stopped caring about the rest of the sets because I didn't know much about these other bands. I mean, I knew them, but I didn't care. So I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. It's pretty hot out. I need my thirst to be quenched. So I just kind of kept drinking. Financially irresponsible and also physically irresponsible. And then I took an edible at some point, which I don't usually do anymore, but I did there, which I think is what sent me. So I looked, I was in the main stage with all my friends, and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. So I sit there, I turn to my friends, I kind of rotate like I'm on a Lazy Susan. I just kind of, and I'm like, I gotta use the bathroom. And I slowly rotate back and I just start leaving. And no one stops me, at least I didn't audibly hear them stop me. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. I come down, I start looking around, and I'm like, where's the bathroom? I went the wrong way. The bathroom was 20 steps away from me. When I come down the stairs, I just had to take a left and it was right there. But I took a right, and now I'm somewhere under the stadium. There's still people there. I'm not like somewhere I can't be, but I'm under the stadium. And I'm like, where's his bathroom at? And I find one. I find one. Then the line was super long, and I was like, that's not the bathroom I'm looking for. So then my brain starts going, well, where are these locations of places to go to the bathroom? And I'm like, well, there's porta potties somewhere. So I just leave. And I'm just walking around, and then I leave the premises, and I'm trashed. I'm gone. I'm walking around, I'm seeing houses, and I'm like, that's tight that there's houses at the venue. Then I'm like, there's not supposed to be houses at the venue. I left, and I don't know how to get back, but I still really have to go to the bathroom. So I kept walking, and then there's a reason why they call them the Golden Arches. I look up through the rural Cincinnati, Ohio. I see the Golden Arches, and I'm like, oh my god, that's where I have to go. That's where the bathroom's at. That's where my saving grace is. I can get food. So I walk into the bathroom. I walk into the McDonald's, and surprisingly, there was no line. Probably because most people are still at the show, because the show's still going, because I'm not supposed to have left already. I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and if you've ever been to a music festival, you probably know reception at these festivals are really bad. I text my friends, and I'm like, hey, I left. And I get nothing. And I'm like, they're probably enjoying the show. I just start walking back. I'm like, well, they're probably enjoying the show. They probably just think I'm taking a dump or something. So I just start walking back, and I get to the front door of the show. They're kind of looking at me strange, and I'm like, hey, I'm here for the show. And they're like, the show's almost over. And I'm like, I know, I left. And they just kind of let me in, and I was like, okay. And I'm walking over, and everyone's walking back, and I'm really confused. And I'm like, well, but the show, it's still going. My friends haven't texted me back. So I go back to the stadium, and the show's over. Like, everyone's gone. And I'm like, what's happening? And I start walking around, and then I finally get a call. And they're like, where the fuck are you, dude? And I'm like, I left. I don't know. I'm back at the stadium. And they're like, what? And then they're trying to get me to meet somewhere. I think that there was a Misfits mural that someone put together. And they're like, meet me at the Misfits urinal. Meet me at the Misfits mural. And I'm like, okay. And I go to a completely different one that doesn't even have the Misfits on it. And I call them. I'm like, you're not here. And they're like, you're not here. And then it was a whole game of cat and mouse. And I eventually found my friends. And then we spent $70 at White Castle. That's that same night. And watched Lord of the Rings when we got back to our Airbnb. Anyway, that's my story for today. I also have this new hat. You like my hat? I think it's suiting for little old me. But anyway, we're gonna do something bold, something brave, something beautiful. It's gonna pop up, I promise. Oh. I totally screwed up my settings. We're good now. I'll be honest with you, I think I'm dropping Kiriko for Juno. Juno makes so much sense to me. It's like everything about her kit makes perfect sense to me. Until it... Rat fuck 99. Alright.
You have all the tools you need.
Meow! Oh my... Well, who's doing that? Oh, that's you. I've never heard that in my life. I don't like this game mode. This game mode sucks. I think Clash is pretty cool though. I love that right. I love Juno's right click. It's so like silly that it works. Watch, we're gonna find a way to fuck this up. What are they doing? No! What am I doing? Oh.
Fuck. I'm trying to save you.
Don't ever talk to me.
No! Fucking rock. Yeah, the fucking wall got us.
Oh my god, he's so loud. Oh, no.
Shaking my head.
How can he be so goddamn loud?
Alright, you're going all in, man. You need to work smarter than that.
What are we doing? So Ratfuck is just gonna do his own thing, I've noticed. So I'm just gonna heal him and hope that he does something cool.
Okay, we need to dive on site now.
But Mr. Shit. Fuck!
You're gonna lose the site. You're gonna lose it.
Who is he talking to? I guess me, in a way. I'm so special. He's doing a setup. Okay. It's crazy. Crazy that you have to set that up. I hope this guy's callouts don't suck. Because it seems like Mr. Ratboy is following him. He's just gonna drop straight back down. No? Yes. Wow. Predictable! Very, very predictable. Wow. This is something. I don't understand. I don't think he understands the concept of LOS. I'm gonna give a quick no bullshit breakdown of LOS, also known as line of sight. Here I am, you know, me. I have a gun that heals, right? Following along? Here's you. In this case, I can heal you. I can shoot that any point that I want, and it will heal you, and that'll make you happy. See? That's a happy tank. Now let's introduce something new. This is the Berlin Wall. If you notice, if you look closely, if I were to shoot my beams of heal at the Berlin Wall, it's not gonna go anywhere because I can't see you, because you're over here and I'm over here. You would have to get over here to be healed. Now, your question may be, well, why don't you come over there? For starters, this is the Berlin Wall we're working with, but let's just consider this to be a normal wall. I'm trying to. I am attempting to get over here. However, I come over here, you come over here. Or, in a better sense, I make my way over here and you die instantly because you shouldn't have been there to begin with. I think this is a pretty clear-cut example. And now, to introduce an even newer concept, Winston's bubble gets placed in the Berlin Wall, but you happen to also be inside the bubble. I can't even see you. Now let's say the Berlin Wall, it's gone, right? I still can't heal you. You're gonna stay in this bubble, and I'm gonna keep shooting at the bubble because I'm far away. I'm not Doomfist. I'm not you. I can't shoot through this. Nobody can shoot through this. It is a barrier. So, what should you do if Big Winston comes into play? Here's you. There you are. Look how happy you are. Oh, look. If you did this, you could get healed. If you did this, you could get healed. Even this. If I was standing here, I could heal you. You actually have, believe it or not, a full 360-degree range of motion of which directions you can choose, as long as you pick one and go that direction. Okay, that concludes my TED Talk. That's an O. How did nobody see that coming? Whoa! There are some things in this game that are so goddamn obvious.
Good job, guys.
Reaper teleporting in the middle of the entire stage. That means he's gonna ult. Especially in gold. What? If he pulled him any faster, they would have turned that around. It's crazy to me they did that.
Good job.
I win these, please! So bad I would 1v1.
GG.
That was a fucking nightmare of a game.